G'day Cobbers, and welcome back to another dive down the rabbit hole. Napalm has been around since 1942 when it was created by Harvard organic chemist Julius Pfizer. Napalm killed more Japanese people in World War II than the two atomic bombs combined. 66 Japanese cities were bombed with napalm and 100,000 people died in Tokyo alone from it. There was a program called Project X-Ray. This program was going to drop hibernating bats onto houses and factories. These bats would have napalm time bombs stapled to their chests. The hope was that it would start uncontrollable fires on these mostly wooden structures a few hours later. Thankfully it was scrapped because even though the civilian death was massively unacceptable, this would have been literal genocide. Though it was used extensively against the Japanese, most people know napalm from the Vietnam War.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
And now you know that it was also very widespread against the Japanese in World War II, and its latest use according to the Google machine was in 2003. There are at least 200 species of ants that could be called army ants. Army ants are mostly known for being aggressive little bastards and for not really constructing any real permanent nests. Always on the move, like a marching army. Most New World army ants in the US, belong to the genera Chlamydiax, Eurythorma marmonax, Nomnomnomonamex, Labia, and Erection. Oh, wait. It was thought that army ants in the US and army ants in Africa developed independently, but they seemingly have a common ancestor 100 million years ago when the separation of the continents of Africa and South America happened. Syphilis is a bacterial infection usually spread by sexual contact. The disease starts as a painless sore, typically on your genitals, rectum or mouth. Syphilis spreads from person to person via skin or mucous membrane contact with these sores. Delicious. The most well-known syphilitic victim was Al Capone, the Chicago crime boss who was famously put away for tax evasion at the age of 32? Ooh, so young. He was in jail until 1939, and upon release at the age of about 40, he was in the final stages of syphilis known as paresis. Penicillin had become mass-produced in 1942, and Al Capone was able to use it, but it was too late for the damage to his brain and body, and in 1946 a psychiatrist concluded that Capone had the mental acuity of a 12-year-old child. In early 1947, Capone had a stroke, which he survived but then contracted bronchopneumonia. He then suffered cardiac arrest on 25th of January and then died of his heart failing as a result of apoplexy on the 27th of January. This little few-day period, he just couldn't take a break. Such bad luck for a nice guy. Well, he was a nice guy, wasn't he? I think he was. Didn't do anything wrong in his life. Belly button fluff, or navel lint, is mostly fibers from your own clothes, usually mixed with some dead skin cells. So is this implying that your shirt is wearing you like how Buffalo Bill wore people in Silence of the Lambs? Or is it implying that we wear the dead skin of our shirts as a show of force to show our shirt to his busts? Also, to be noted, according to Dr. Carl Krzelnik, a Sydney researcher, if you shave your belly around your navel, you may in fact be able to prevent the buildup of lint. A first world problem to be sure, but there it is. I wonder if the belly button lint is related to the lint catcher in a dryer. This family is worth billions and billions and billions. According to CelebrityWorth.com, the family has a net worth of about 400 billion. But that's only what we see. How much is hidden in gold and assets and property and all that? The father-head of the dynasty was Mayer Amschel Rothschild, and he was also referred to as the founding father of international finance, apparently before the Knights Templar. Anyway, the current head of the Rothschild family is Jacob Rothschild, born in 1936 and has 4 children to carry on the Rothschild dynasty. There are a lot of YouTube videos about these guys, so I won't go into too much detail, so look them up. Go ahead, go down that rabbit hole.